you hear me? Am I muted? I don't think I'm muted. Hello! 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 Konyo. Good evening. It is I. Io. It is I, and I am back to suffer, study! Yay! Hello Dorian, hello Jordan, hello Ritik, hi! I'm back to suffer, I'm back to study! Yeah, hi! Yes, you can hear me, nice! Okay, cause sometimes I scuff stream. I sometimes forget to switch on my microphone. Hey yo, how long have you been streaming? Well, I debuted and it's almost been 2 years. And you still sometimes forget to turn on your microphone? Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's CBEO! It's CBEO! Oh, what's this chat? Yeah, I can dance. Hi chat! Hi chat! Watch me spin! Watch me whip! But anyways, hi! Hi! Yeah, I can make stuff go spin. You wanna see me do it again? Wee! Wanna see it a second time? Wee! I can do a little dancey dance and spin. But the spin! Spin! Anyways, yeah, I can do that. Anyways, chat. Ah! こんにょー来てくれてありがとう。ゆっくりしてってね。ハチさん。Yeah. Hachi is it, right? I'm bad with Japanese numbers. Actually, you know what? I think I should probably learn. I should probably learn Japanese numbers. I don't know how to count in Japanese. This might be surprising. I can hold a rough conversation, but I cannot for the love of, like, understand Japanese numbers. Like, especially when it comes to, like, money payment, I'm like, what? Huh? Huh? And when it comes to, like, calendar dates, like, I'm also like, huh? Huh? What? Suffering, studying, same thing. Just woke up an hour ago, I see. Alright, also, before I forget to answer, Durian, in, like, the last stream, I remember you saying, like, your sisters bought, like, a lot of club supin powder. Like, they asked you to buy it based, they know that it sounds weird to say, but yeah, they know that powder good. In any other context, that would be like a bit yabai, but otherwise, like. But yeah, suffering, studying, same thing. That's true. Alright, well, unfortunately, I must go sleep. Oh, good night, Jordan. Restful, sweet dreams. Have you have fun? Chatting and studies. Okay. I don't know about the study part, but yeah, I will have fun chatting. Spin. I only know 1 to 3. Honestly, I don't know what I know. I know something. You still remember that? Yeah, like, I remembered it, like, I was gonna answer that in the last stream, but I forgot. And then, like, when I streamed again and then I remembered, oh yeah, wasn't there something I was supposed to answer? But I forgot answering. And then I remembered, and then I forgot again, and then I remembered. And now I'm bringing it up before I forget again. I can only remember buying the floral one. Probably the pink powder thin, then that's the floral one. Yeah. Then we fell in love, I was in the mood. Up on the moonlit skies with you. I think I'll picture you with the waves, the ocean's colors on your face. I'll leave my heart in your hair, so let me fly with you. Will you? Forever. You know, that song has been brain rotting in my head And I'm like, I can't get it out. So I'm gonna like slowly, over time, brain rot the song to chat until I find another song to brain rot. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Anyways, you're welcome. You're welcome. Before I forget, let me just switch on like my headphones real quick so I can like listen to music while I'm riding. But yeah. Anyways, Chad, how has your day been? Also, good morning, Durian. You woke up like half an hour ago. How has your day been, Chad? You've been well. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Cause I like watching stars. Goodbye. Now tell what I thought you'd be mine. Would you mind if I took your hand tonight? No, you're all that I want this night. I'll imagine we fell in love on up on the moonlit skies with you. I think I'll picture us, you with the waves, the ocean colors on your face. I'll leave my heart with your hair, so let me fly with you. Will you be forever with me? Will you be forever with me, child? Anyways. Isu! Goyo! Good evening! 来てくれてありがとう。ゆっくりしててね。Can I finish our remains of the Valentine's chocolate? How much chocolate did you get? Wasn't it just like last month? How much chocolate did you get? Yay! Why are you? I'll keep it safe, so don't you worry a thing. I'll tell you I love you more. It's stuck for you forever, so promise you won't let it go. I'll trust the universe will always bring me to you. Dum dum dum. I'll imagine we fell in love on up under moonlit skies with you. I think I'll picture us, you with the waves, the ocean's colors on your face. I'll leave my heart with your air, so let me fly with you. Will you be forever with me? Anyways, where was I? チビいいよ。かわいい。ありがとう。Thank you. Good, just relaxing on after night shift. Otsu, Ridic. Have a good rest. Don't forget to get some food and water. Gotta hydrate. Don't be like me. I could forget to drink water for like an entire day. Encore. Arigato. 3 chocolates, one which was with the Kit Kat you sent on Discord. I see. Valentine's Day? I don't remember what I did. Anyways. What did I do? Did I do something? I have like the memory of a goldfish. I can't remember stuff a lot of times. So I'm kind of like, what? Did I do something? I don't know, Chad. Did I do anything for Valentine's Day? Because honestly, I don't remember. Anyways, today, 今日はね、今日はカタカナに続きします。I'll continue カタカナ。Yes. Announce the beginning of project no more. パチパチパチ、ありがとう。Thank you. 今は、イオの、なんか好きな曲。ブルー、パララ、パラララ、ララララ。なんかずーっと頭になんかループして。It's like been rotting on my brain for like, I don't know how long, but a lot. なんかずーっとループして、やばい。みんなにその曲も読します。Yes, everyone shall fall prey to that song. I'm just joking, but I mean, if you do, hey, all part of the plan. Am I right? 日本語は上手。いや、全然。全然、でもありがとう。Welcome. いらっしゃい。Hello, Jube. Welcome. いらっしゃい。今、カタカナ。練習？練習。Yeah. I feel lucky to have been able to listen to ears to sound. ほんと、ありがとう。嬉しい。We're right back preparing my dinner. Okay, what are you eating? そうね、みんなも食べた？正直、いや、まだ食べないけど。でも、後で食べるかな。I haven't eaten yet, but I'm not hungry because I ate a lot for lunch. So, yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll have a snack. 後で、そうね。後で食べるかな。おやつとか。バン。そうね、今日は、トマトのパスタが作った。一緒に、ベーコンが入れた美味しかった。ババラバー。Okay, so we're learning さて、オプシ。さて、行こう。おにゃん、行こう。どうやって書くかな？ちょっと、wait a minute. Let me look for my, what is it called? なんだっけ？動画。Let me look for my video. どうやって書くかな？Let me fall in love on a thunder moonlit skies with you. I think I'll picture you with the waves, ocean colors on your face. I love that song. Hi. 美味しいぞ。美味しいよ。美味しかった。でもちょっとバター薄着入れたかも。すごく濃厚。なんか、味超濃厚。コク It was a bit too rich. I think I added a bit too much butter. Butter. I love butter. Butter 好き。And I hate margarine. Margarine 大嫌い。バター好き。マージャリン嫌い。 just bring me to you. Okay. We found it now on a full moon, my skies with you. I think I pictures you with the way the ocean's colors on your face. I'm kind of like listening to the song on repeat, so don't mind me if I just keep repeating it over and over. なんか今ちょっと聞こえてきないけど、でもブルーの歌なんかさっきからループしてだからたまに急に歌おう。いいよ、急に歌うかも。そうそう。OK、動画見つかった。よーし、始めるか。OK、I found the video, so let's start. Yo, added butter and it heartily made the right choice. いや、バター美味しいよね。なんかパンとバターと最高と思いますよ。普通は、なんかバターにパンって入れて、そして、なんか、ちょっと料理して、なんかシャクシャクになった美味しい。パンは、なんかシャクシャクと、なんか、ポテトチップの食感みたい？なんかシャクシャク。あとは、なんか真ん中に、なんか、温めた？そしてバターに真ん中に溶けちゃう。美味しいよ、最高。最高だよ。それに、もし、もっと豪華のパンに買ったなら、もっと美味しいだよ。なんか、日本で見てたんだけど、なんか、あるだよ、豪華のパン。なんか、もうチーズと、なんか果物が入ってる。なんか、ベリーとか、ブドウとか、もう入ったグレープとか、そうそう、と、チーズもなんか一緒にパンテが作ったの時だから超豪華のパンと一緒に温めるとバターに乗せて超美味しいよ。一人で全部食べてできるよ。すごく美味しいだから。パクパクHello, welcome. 来いよ。食べたい。そうそう。真ん中は、なんか、バターに溶けた。そして、外はシャクシャク。美味しいよ。外がシャクシャクして、真ん中は、なんか濃厚のバターの味。うわー、美味しい。超美味しいよ。But welcome. I'm learning how to write katakana, and I'm also terrorizing like my Japanese viewers about my food eating habits. So chat, I'll translate for you. So like I was saying, I love eating like bread and butter. My go-to. I love bread. I love butter. I love putting bread on butter. So like usually I will put butter onto my bread. I'll spread it out evenly, and then I will proceed to like griddle it on the fryer, like on the pan, until like the entire bread gets nice and crispy. And then like usually like the outside gets a bit crunchy and charred, and then the inside is like very like soft and like fluffy with like buttery center, because you know usually like most of the butter goes to the center of the bread, so it's like buttery, crispy, delicious bread. Or as you know, toast. Yeah, butter toast. That good, chat, that good. And also, like, you know, in Japan, they have, like, the fancy breads where, like, you know, like, the bread, like, is already baked with, like, dried berries or, like, cheese. So, like, I went to the supermarket and they had like those fancy bread. It was 2 times like the price of regular bread, and it was good, chat. Like it was like bread with like already like butter and like dried berries baked in. So like I put some butter on it and I griddle it on the stove, and oh my gosh, it's good, chat. It's good. Like, you know, the cheese in the bread becomes melty and like gooey, and then like the bread is like crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside, and then after that, like the berries are nice and sweet. It's good, chat. Also, like use salted butter or like fermented butter, so it's a bit salty, it's a bit sweet, it's a bit cheesy. Oh, chat, it's good. I ate like the whole pack of bread by myself. It was so good. 超美味しかった。やば。It was so good. The opposite, I put my bread on my base. Yeah. You should try buttered crumpets. Buttered crumpets? What's that? What's a crumpet? I've never heard of that. Do they have it in Japan? Can I try it since I'm here? English crumpet. It looks like a muffin. Like it looks like a muffin pancake. Wow. Can I be honest? It looks like a muffin and a pancake. I think it would be good if you had like maple syrup and like butter. Oh gosh, look good with maple syrup and butter. It looks like it has like air holes in it, like air bubbles. So like if you poured maple syrup on it, and then the maple syrup will go into it, and then when you bite into it, you'll have like pockets of like sugary goodness maple syrup and like rich butter. Oh gosh, that would be like criminal food. Yeah, that sounds like a criminal food right there. Like, can you imagine? I will be pouring it with like maple syrup and butter, and like, you know, it will go into like the cracks or the air pockets, and then like when you bite into it, it's like an explosion of like sugary syrup and rich butter. Oh my god! Can you imagine, chat? That would be so so yabai. I mean, can you imagine how delicious that would be? I can. And I'm like, oh my god. Food terrorism. Meshitero. Meshitero. Oh man. What's that? It sounds British? I don't know, I've never heard of it either, but it looks good. I just googled it. But yeah, I don't know. It looks good though. Another thing is I've been craving pancakes. Yeah, pancakes. Bacon pancakes, bacon pancakes. Make some bacon in the pudding in the pancake. Bacon pancakes, bacon pancakes, bacon pancakes. But yeah, honestly, chat, like, can I be like completely honest? I actually like was thinking that if I made streams to like study, it will force me to study, because then if I skip it, I will feel guilty, because I feel guilt extremely. So like but honestly, like when the days pass and like I had to do the things and stuff, and like then like it just hit me how tired I felt. Like, and then I was thinking like, well, would it be, I mean, like, should I just cancel like my streams and just have it at like usual days or something? But then at the same time, like I said, I feel like really strong guilt, so I didn't want to do that, so I just kept going with it. The only problem is like I kept pushing or changing the time, so I really apologize for that. But thank you, chat, for being patient with me. I'm so sorry, because chat is the one ends up suffering from my inconsistent decisions. So yeah. Cody! Hi! Small iyo iyo. Small. I may be small, but my appetite is big. Bigger than I. Hello, good luck with exam TVEO. Can you imagine it's in 4 days? I'm in danger. But yeah, how you been, Cody? Welcome in. So well peer pressure you. Real. I'm peer pressuring myself by forcing myself to say I will study with stream, and if I don't stream that means I won't study. You have to understand, chat, this is the way my brain works. It's a little poopy, but bear with it. It's how I get my things done. Like I have to physically make myself do it, or like someone has to be with me to physically make me do it. Well, not physically, but like mentally be there in my mental state where, like, you know, like I used to VC with my friends. Like when I was preparing for debut and I couldn't get my debut work done, so I would sit in VC with my friends. And like I would do the work with them, like preparing for stuff and all that. Otherwise, like I don't think I could spend more than like half an hour sitting my butt alone by myself trying to do work. My brain would literally trail off to the next thing, and I would suddenly be wondering, I wonder how does a fruit cactus taste like? That being said, I'm curious. I kind of want to try it. I also know that cactuses are edible and people eat cactuses. And I've never tried that. And I'm kind of curious, what does a cactus taste like? What does a fruit cactus taste like? And did you know like how they make red dye from insects? They'll grow it on the cactus, they'll scrape it off the cactus, and then they'll crush it into powder. And the guts from the insects produces a red dye. And that's what they used to do. Isn't it crazy? And like it used to be for royals because they could only produce such a small amount of it that it became known as luxury and royalty. And also now in like the modern world, people are saying that that's animal cruelty and they want to shut down the business because they consider it inhumane practice because you're killing bugs. Well, in a sense, you're growing them to kill them. So yeah. And I don't know, I think humans are interesting. Imagine like finding a pearl and being like, this pearl is beautiful and expensive, but it's actually a piece of poop. I mean, you know what pearl is? It's literally oyster poop, if you think about it. It's just shiny poop. And like gems are rocks, but they're just shiny. They're shiny rocks. Oyster pearls are shiny poop. And then gems are shiny rocks. And like us as human beings say like, this is beautiful, so we're gonna like put a price tag on it and it's gonna be expensive. I feel like, you know, we're like birds, we're like crows. You know, if it's shiny, we find it valuable. Like, oh, it's shiny, it's gotta be valuable. But the truth is like, oyster pearl is like basically like, in a sense, basically, it's poop. But shiny poop. And we like it. So I'm kind of like, well, you know, if you think about it, we've done a lot of weird things. But anyways, hey, who's paying attention to the details? Am I what? Am I what? It's okay, yo. Thank you, Cody. I remember you asking what I'm cooking right now. It's salted fish. Oh yeah, I did ask you that. Oh, nice. Sounds good. No worries. What was I worrying about? 4 days. Oh my gosh, it's near. Can you believe me? And I haven't even finished practicing writing all the katakana letters. What if they ask me to write my name in katakana? Wait, I think I can do that. But also, like, just my EO name. I don't know if I can write my actual name. Of course, I'm not gonna write it on stream, but anyways. What if I forget the words? But if I see the words, I know how to write it. But obviously, I won't be able to see the words. I don't know. There's so many possibilities. You're good? Wait, so does that mean while you exam, you need to stream so you can be in that mental state? Would you believe me if I used to wear a watch on my wrist to make me look at it and think of the time and make me focus? You know, like, I used to go to exams and I would bring a wristwatch. And I would feel so smart. I don't know how to explain this. You know how people wear fake glasses? Well, whenever I had an exam, I would wear a wristwatch. Even though there's a clock in the classroom, I would wear a wristwatch. And like, you know, I don't usually wear bracelets. Is it surprising? Yeah, but I don't like wearing bracelets. I don't like, oddly enough, I don't like wearing bracelets. I'm not a big fan of wearing necklaces either. I don't mind wearing ear clips. Like, what did they call it? Like a ear hoop. It's like, you don't need your ears pierced, you just like clip it onto your ear and then you forget about it. That's fine. But for some reason, I've never liked bracelets or necklaces. I don't know, I just don't like something dangling on myself. Unless it's like on my clothes or something, then that's fine. But not like, I don't want it touching my skin. Like, I don't want to feel it. I don't like wearing rings either. Like, it depends. Unless I really like it, then I'll wear it. But otherwise, I don't like the feeling of having something on my skin. So yeah, I would wear like a little wristwatch and I would go to the exam and then I would lay out all my tools from my pencil box, like I'm going into war and I'm laying out all my bullets and arsenals, chat. Like, I kid you not, I will put my like pencil box straight. And then next to my pencil box, I'll slowly arrange like from my pencil to my mechanical pen, to my pen, to my correction tape, to my eraser, to my protractor, to like my ruler, and like, yeah, and like sometimes just in case I have a glue stick too. I don't know why. You know, you never know. I'm just saying. I also have a stapler. You know, just in case, like, sometimes they don't stapler the test paper properly. And then, like, I don't know, chat, I have a stapler too. And, like, I would lay out my stuff on the table like I'm going to war. And those are, like, my weapons for war or for my mission. And, like, I will put on my little wristwatch. And then, like, I would feel it on my hand and I would stare at it and I'd just be like, yes, I'm going to war. I have my war tools all equipped with me. Does anyone else do that? Oh, and sometimes like I would have a pair of scissors too. So it's like, yeah, I'll lay out all my weapons. Like, I empty out my pencil case all onto like the table. Like, you know, all at the corners and edges of the table. And then I'll put my test paper in the center. And then I'll be like, yeah, I'm ready to war. I have my stuff prepared. My arsenal's ready. But yeah, that's what I used to do in school. Whenever I had a test. And I would have my water bottle like, you know, below on the ground next to my leg. Yeah. So, yeah. Stream the examination. No, the examination requires a pen and paper. I mean, a pencil and eraser. We're doing this the old-fashioned way, chat, so there's no way I'll be able to stream the test. They also use insect as the other layer around jelly beans. Honestly, I mean, they have fish scales and makeup, so I'm not that surprised. Also, hi Fata, welcome in. Also, hello Steen, welcome in. Love it when Eel goes into full yapping mode. I can't really remember what I was talking about. I know I was talking about insects and red dye, but that's about it. Pressuring yourself so you can focus more? Yes, in a sense. Yes, I mean, look at me. I'm still learning katakana words when I should have been done with it like a month ago or 2 months ago. But you know why? Because I have like a short attention span. Like, I feel like unless there's something watching me or something grounding me, I will kind of just... It's either I can hyperfocus or I can't hyperfocus at all. But anyways. I still hear a watch, but ultimately use my phone to check the time. You still... Oh, no, you still wear a watch. Ah! Oh, no, I don't like wearing things. I don't like watches and stuff because, like I said, I don't like anything on my hand or around my neck. But yeah. My grade school teacher found I work better under a timer, but I get too stressed out. I never use that trick. Honestly, I understand. It's kind of like you kind of force, like, co-pilot force your mind to stop wandering. And it's like, it's a real struggle. I understand. Clip-on earrings is what I think they're called. It's not really earring. It's like, how do I say this? You don't clip it around your earlobe. You clip it on the side of your ear. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, clip-on earrings is for your earlobe. You know, you clip it on your earlobe. I don't clip it on my earlobe. I clip it on the side of my ear. I don't know what it's called. But yeah. How loaded is that pencil case? Loaded! Checked and prepped. Prepared eel, yes. My backpack was always heavy because I kept all my supplies with me all the time. Real. I remember my bag is usually 7 to 10 kilograms. But yeah, maybe that's why I'm short. And people keep saying, annoying. I'm like, Chad, do you ever have that feeling where you have to bring all your textbooks and stuff in your bag and it makes your bag super heavy? So like my bag would be like 7 to 10 kilograms. And then like, you know, like as a kid, I don't know about Chad, but like in the beginning my parents used to like bring my backpack for me, and as I got older, they stopped doing that and they expected me to like bring the backpack myself, so I did. And then like now they're like, oh, you're so short. I wonder why. And then like when I carry like my stuff, like my bag and like my luggage, and they're like around like 10-15 kilograms, like my parents would start complaining it's so heavy, I'm gonna destroy my spine and break my back, and I'm gonna be short, like because carrying heavy stuff is bad for you. And I'm kind of like, well, I've been doing it since I was a kid. You never said anything. But what are you expecting now? When I'm an adult? And anyways, does that mean you're gonna carry my bag for me? No, right? So I don't really... It's kind of annoying. Can I say that? Yeah. But anyways, you know, it do feel like that. It's kind of like... Yeah. I like to bring a dice in the exam room. No, dices are for board games. If you bring a dice, they'll probably think you have a board game and they'll confiscate it from you. So yeah. I don't really prepare everyday carry even to this day. I'm kind of surprised how often people used to ask me for batteries. Batteries? Why batteries? Chat will peer pressure her, don't worry about it. Well, I mean, at least you're peer pressuring me to do a good thing. That poor spine. True, maybe this is why I'm short, chat. Maybe this is why. I knew it all along. I am. Okay, good night, Dennis. Good night, rest well. Sweet dreams. Thank you. Big chat and use the trolleys when going to school. I wish. I bring all my books so I don't have to change books in and out. True, exactly. Running a locker saved my backpack. We didn't have lockers. So yeah, too bad. No locker. I used to keep a die to help me decide stuff. I used to keep die because it's just I don't know, it's nice to chuck it around and see. Like, you know, just play the numbers. But it got confiscated by the prefect because they're like, well, you know, you usually use die to play games like board games and stuff, and you're not allowed, so they confiscated it. So I never brought a dice to school anymore. Batteries for the handheld game systems? What? They allowed that? My school would have confiscated. My school was strict. You know, in preschool, they didn't allow you to use mechanical pens or bring scissors. You're not allowed to bring staplers, you're not allowed to bring scissors, and you're not allowed to bring mechanical pens. If you do, they'll confiscate it. And that sucked. So yeah. You're only allowed to bring pen, pencil, and erasers. To be honest, you weren't really, like, people didn't really bring correction tapes either, because it was like, oh, you know, you use pencils more, you don't really need a correction tape. But yeah, anyways, that was my preschool. I don't know about other people's one though. But in my high school, they allowed you to bring mechanical pens, but they didn't allow you to bring your phones or any kind of board games or devices and stuff. And at one time, I remember the librarian of the school, she went like bonkers crazy. I don't know, to be honest, people didn't really like our librarian. She was like a teacher and a librarian, and we kind of referred to her as like the crazy lady, because like, we don't know why, but there was one time in school she just went nuts and she's like, everyone should read library books. You are forbidden to bring a book that is not from the library. If I find it, I will charge you $1. So yeah. So like, you know, sometimes some people, they didn't want to borrow the library book, maybe because it wasn't interesting to them or they didn't like it. So they would bring their own book, and like, the librarian would have a meltdown and freak out, and she's like, you're not allowed to bring outside books. You're only allowed to read the books in the library. Otherwise, get out of the library. And I'll charge you $1 for doing that. Like, for every, like, outside book you bring. So, yeah. So, yeah. And I was like, huh? Jidubi Koi Koi. Anyways. Also, hello, Ilya. I usually have my schizophrenia help with my studies. That's like 3 other people helping you. Do they actually help you? Or like, do they just make noise? Or do you just have them as background music? Curiously asking. Also, good evening. That's called stealing? Technically, I guess so. But you know, hey, school rules do be school rules. So yeah, they'll take it from you and they won't give it back. Also, hello, konyo, 来てくれてありがとう。ゆっくりしてってね。This brings back memories from having explosive bottles with glass balls and wielding sticks. What? What? Is he gonna get commission from people borrowing library books? No. I don't know. Kids don't read enough these days. Wait, that's a rule? Total nonsense. Yeah, that was a rule. In my high school, you weren't allowed to bring a book from your house or an outsider book or comics to read to school or in the library. You were only allowed to have library books, books that were already in the library, and you borrow them. Oh, by the way, you're not allowed to like read the book. You can only read the book if you borrow them. So if you're caught reading the library, like reading the books in the library and like not borrowing them, you're also gonna get in trouble. But yeah. So anyways. It was pretty dumb. But that's why, like I said, like, librarian was a bit cuckoo in our, in most of the students' opinion. We're kind of like, haha, she's a... Yeah. But anyways. Yeah, anyways, that was how it was. And nobody really said anything because, well, I mean... But yeah. But yeah, you're not allowed to bring like comic books to school either. They'll also confiscate that if they check your bag and they're like, is that a comic book? Confiscated. Yeah, and then they won't give it back to you. I don't even know what they do with it. Apparently the school says they will like put your stuff, whatever is confiscated, they'll like go and sell it and put it at a garage sale or something. But yeah. I don't know. The lady sounds like she's power tripping. I would ignore her completely. Oh no, no. Nobody could ignore her because you know why? She would, holy smokes, she would throw like the biggest tantrum ever in the history. She'll call like she'll call your class teacher, your homeroom teacher. She'll also call the disciplinary teacher, and if she goes nuts enough, she'll even try to excuse me. She even like go to the principal. And oh my god, like I remember like oops, sorry, my mic fell down. Sorry. ごめんね、マイク落ちた. And like I remember like, you know, like during assembly, like every time like there was a complaint about the library, she would make a huge fuss about it during like assembly in the morning. Like when you like had morning assembly, she'd be like, yeah, anyways, like it's the library and like I wanna add like, you know, like students like blah 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 blah. That's how she sounded like. Yeah, and then like yeah, and then like the disciplinary teacher and like the principal or whatever would have like to come up the stage and be like, okay students, you heard what she said, right? And like, okay, don't do it again, you know. And she's like, well, you know what, if they do it again next time, I'm gonna charge a fine. They're gonna have to pay me $1, and if they still do it the second time, they're gonna have to pay me like $3, like I don't know, $2, $3. Like the more you commit it, the more she's gonna charge you, and like the more offenses you have, the more she's gonna increase the price of your offense. So yeah, yes, she really did force people to pay. I'm not joking, she did force people to pay. So yeah. Or she was like, well, I'm gonna like report you, or I'm gonna call your parents, so choose like what you wanna do. Like, or I'm gonna like send a letter to your parents and you're gonna get in trouble. I don't know. But yeah, anyways. But yeah. When I always define the rules, I think are silly or nonsense until you explain to me why it is. Makes sense. But honestly, we just followed it. More trouble than worth. But yeah, that's why I said previously to my chat, I don't know, for those of you who've been here, maybe you'll recall it. For those of you who wasn't there, I did mention that one time I was so pissed off, I wanted to like set the library on fire just to like, you know, destroy her place. Of course, I never ended up doing that, but I was tempted to. But anyways. Yeah. I talk to them, they always respond without my brain processing it. Huh. Really? Interesting. What? Got lucky that our library had manga but no spicy ones. No, my library didn't. Like, my school didn't even allow like comic books. So like manga, comic books, yo, those would be like confiscated. Goodbye. It's gotta be the worst library in the world. It is what it is. That honestly sounds like a Christian school. Honestly, you're not wrong. Yeah, it was a pretty strict school, yeah. They were a bit nutty, but yeah, true. Legally, unless you sign a contract, they cannot search your bag or take your things. Oh no, there's no such thing. I'm Asian. In Asian, like anyone with higher authority than you kinda just shut up and be a peasant. At least, yeah. I would say that's just an Asian thing. Like, no offense, but I feel like in Westerners, like Like I see that, like I see the videos like you can't do this without that, you can't do that without that. But like not in Asia, at least not where I'm from, it's kind of like when you're Asian and you like you have to respect the older authority. You're kind of like a peasant, you have no say. You just silence. Because like I don't know like about chat, or like for those who feel me, if you maybe like come from an Asian background, or like have what I would call an Asian way of growing up. It's kind of like when your teacher whoops you and you cry and you go to your parents and your parents are like, good, like they should whoop you more, because if they don't, I'll whoop you myself. so yeah, Asian, am I right? Asian parents, ayo, am I right? It's like, what? They're not whooping you? Should I do it for you then? Should I do it then? Like my parents, I remember like in my preschool, like my parents would like talk to the teacher and be like, okay teacher, if any of my kids misbehave, whoop them as much as you want. It's like, otherwise you tell me and I'll whoop them instead. so yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like, I don't know. My school library was like a book exchange. You can give them your old book and you can take something new. Oh, really? Dang, sounds interesting. No worries, yay! My school library had the Lily from Duolingo vibe, but at least she wasn't strict every time she talked. She just had intimidating aura. I see. Based eel. Aren't we all? True that. Cutest arsonist ever. You can even get the old text one and take new one. Oh, that's so nice. Too bad my school didn't have that. Good morning, Eel. Good morning, Debbie Kitten. Welcome in, welcome in. So real. Depends what country you come from, but those are pretty basic laws. Oh. Well, I don't know. Even if that was the law, I don't think that matters. If I had to be honest. Even if that was the law, I don't think that matters. Cause like, when you cry to your parents is just like, good. I would have whooped you myself. Due to that, there are laws now that prohibit hitting students. Hurting students. I see. Nah, I'm pretty sure there are still some schools that do that, gonna be honest. So yeah, I don't think all the schools do that, or maybe most of the schools maybe don't do that anymore. But it's kind of like it was either physical or what did they call it? Mental. Yeah, like I will be honest, in my high school, like I remember there was a case where one of the teachers like smacked the student because like I don't know, they didn't do their homework or something. So like she like I don't know, smacked the student or something like. And then like apparently like what happened after that, like the student went home. It was like a junior, I'm pretty sure. She went home, she cried to her mom, and then after that, like I think her parents like wanted to sue the school and sue the teacher for like hurting her. Like yeah, I don't really know the details, but yeah, apparently. So after that, like the school was like, okay, like we're not gonna like do anything to you anymore. And like after that, the teachers became more like, what's the word, like reserved. And like yeah, they wouldn't lash out at the students, but you know what they did? Like, so basically they won't hit you, but they will public shame you. Like they won't hurt you physically, but they will public shame you to the whole of the school. So like now it was like forbidden for like teachers to like, you know, pinch or like you know, slap the students like wrist or hand like with a ruler. Like it's forbidden from like, you know, doing that. So like the next thing I do remember my high school doing was like they just started publicly shaming you. So like they're like I remember like in assembly, if like there was a bad student or whatever, they would like call a student up to stand on the stage, and then like they would list out the stuff the student did, and basically like put you on public display to shame you to the rest of the students, and like use you as an example. Like if you did the same thing, they will do this to you. Like they will call you on the stage, they'll make you stand on stage from the start of assembly until all the students left, and then you can leave. So yeah, instead of like physical hurting, now like mental hurting. Public shaming execution. It's like, yeah. So basically that's what the school did. So yeah, that's what they did. At least that's what happened after the like suing incident. So yeah. Due to that, there are laws. No, oh right, I already read that. If you go to a Christian school, they have their own rules and they'll scream at kid face if they can't whack them. Yeah, exactly. If they can't whack you, they'll scream at you. Or they'll put you on public shaming display. I was like, yeah, real. My country, they can hit the students in the ass or hand as long as they don't go overboard. I'm pretty sure some of my schools do that as well. Like, yeah, as long as they don't go overboard. Even public shaming now can actually get you in trouble because parents discovered the internet exists. That is true, that is true. That happens every Monday morning, real. Killing your social life. But honestly, I can be honest, some students didn't care. Like, they didn't care, they'd just go stand on stage. And like, they wouldn't look the least bit like apologetic or embarrassed. They're kind of just like, you know what, whatever, I don't care. So yeah. And then they'll go back to being like whatever, you know, they were doing, like nothing happened. So yeah. We need to bring back the public shaming. Too many shameless kids these days. Can I be honest? It depends on the kid. Because I've seen like some classmates or like, you know, same like students or like, you know, older or younger. Some of them, they don't care. Even if you publicly shame them, they don't care. They really don't. They look like they have no ounce of guilt or feeling. It's kind of like, oh, whatever, I don't care. And then they'll go back to being the same. They haven't changed one bit. They don't feel embarrassed or whatever. Like, if I'm being honest, the only time where I ever see a troublesome kid, like, actually stop their troublesome tendencies is usually when they get smacked. Like, when they get smacked by the teacher and it hurts, and obviously they start crying because it's painful, then they stop their troublesome tendency. But otherwise, like, if you just public shame them, they do it again. They do it again. They don't care. They do it again. At least that's from my experience, from what I've seen. Because I used to be in a classroom where there were like a few, like handful of really, really troublesome students. They would break like the most like sacred rules in the school, which, you know, absolutely, like, you know, you definitely will get called by the principal and your parents will be forced to come to school. Those kind of like really like rules that you should not ever break, and they would break them. And like after they got like smacked, like a whacking by the discipline teacher, they like became good kids. Like they stopped. Like they were still like a bit like mischievous or like a bit naughty. Like they would, you know, still break some rules, but only minor rules. Like they wouldn't break like, you know, those kind of rules anymore. And also like they also like stopped like talking back. Because like I don't notice this, but a lot of like them like to talk back to the teacher, like they don't care. And like then like, yeah, I remember having this really scary disciplinary teacher. Like there was one time this really troublesome girl in my class talked back to her, and like the disciplinary teacher got so mad because I think that girl like spat at her or something. And woo, you know what my disciplinary teacher did? She slapped her right in the face. Woo, let's go. And we were like, whoa. Whoa. And after that, like, I think she got her parents called to the school. And like, I don't know, like, she got like her ass whooped. And like, after that, she became like, how do I say this? She became like very much better in terms of behavior. She would still sort of like, you know, break mini rules, but whenever like the teachers were around or whatever, like she'd be like a good quiet kid. Like she used to like be really obnoxious as well, in my opinion, because like, you know, she would break a lot of rules, she'll make a lot of noise, she'll try to fight the teachers, you know, and try to like pick on the students. A very troublesome kid, yeah. So yeah, so like, yeah. So like, after she got her ass whooped, oh boy, she changed. Like not completely, but you could see the difference, and it definitely made like a huge difference. Like maybe she never expected like the teacher to just like whoop her straight. So yeah. But yeah, that's basically what happened. So I was like, dang. My prof is the guidance counselor, so sometimes I'm in charge of punishment. Usually students involve fist fight, I let them dig a ditch for compost. I see. Went to school with this one kid, he broke both the PE teacher's legs and only got suspended. Dang, what the heck? Based. I think a bit of physical work prevents a lot of problems later. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I don't think that, you know, going overboard is bad, obviously, but maybe I think a little bit is needed. Because sometimes, at least what my dad says, Papa Io says, kids don't learn until they feel pain. And then they learn. Because sometimes no matter how much you explain to them, they just don't get it until they feel it, you know? So I'm like, okay, I mean, maybe there's a point to it. I can't say that's good or the best solution, but it does seem to work, which I can't deny. So I'm kind of also like, because she used to be brought to the counselor all the time, like I remember, but no matter what, like she just didn't listen to the counselor and like just ignored her. She didn't care, didn't listen, didn't do this, didn't do that, pick fights, and you know, just being problematic. And like, yeah, I just remember until the time that she broke like one of the biggest rules ever, that is like, you know, like a death sentence if you break it. She broke it, and that's like where like, oh my gosh, disciplinary teacher lost her crap on her. Like, because like, yeah, we like, she took her away. We did sort of hear them in the hallway, but like, I just, like, from what I heard is that she tried to like, I don't know, spit at the disciplinary teacher or something, like, you know, like don't want to listen. And like, who? Then I heard like I heard the disciplinary teacher like slapped her, like, and I was like, oh damn. But we did see her getting dragged off into the hallway. Like, disciplinary teacher had her collar around and like dragged her off in like pure rage. That was scary. But yeah, but after that, like, I don't know, because like, I think that was like during the end of the week. So like, when we came back the next week, like, she turned like pretty docile. She's still a troublemaker, but she doesn't openly cause troubles. Especially when the teacher's around, she keeps her head down. But yeah, before this, oh gosh, was way big of a pain. I can say this because in preschool, I used to be a prefect. So I used to have to deal with her, and oh boy, chat, I have to say, she is one big pot of trouble. She's one gigantic, humongous big pot of trouble. She doesn't listen, she causes more troubles. When you tell her, she will do it more, you know, and it was so hard to control her. She would like not listen, she'll skip and like do a bunch of things. Basically lots of problems. It was real. I cannot be honest, I didn't like having to deal with her because I was like one of the prefects in class. So like I would have to like put up with her sometimes, and it was, oh boy, it was such a pain. Because I was a prefect, she likes to try pick a fight with me. She would constantly try to pick a fight with me, or she'll try to do something, and like she'll try to like egg me on, or like dare me to like, oh, what are you gonna do about it? You gonna report me to the teacher? And I was kind of like, yeah, I have to, because like, you know, you know you're not allowed to do like these things, these other rules, but you're doing them, and like obviously I have to report. And oh gosh, like she would not leave me alone. I didn't care. I reported her and she got in trouble, obviously. The teacher called her. And then after that, she proceeded to try and make my life a nightmare. Like she would constantly bother me. She'd constantly bully me. She'd try to shove me. She would try to shove me. She'd try to hit me. Like she'd try to like poke at me and like annoy me, irritate me. And like I just felt completely annoyed with her. So yeah. Like honestly, she'd make me like trip, like, and then my books would fall, or like she'll just bump me, and like I would feel so annoyed because like I'm just doing my job, you know, like I'm just doing my job as a prefect, that's all. Like I wouldn't have to do anything if you just behaved. But like you have to, like she went out of her way to try to make my life miserable. So to be honest, I just have to say, like, I totally don't like her. I dislike her a lot. So yeah. But like after that day, she became like pretty docile. I didn't really have a problem with her anymore. She used to give me so much trouble, but after that day she just became like a well-behaved like child. Like of course still a bit problematic, but way more behaved than before. She didn't like go out of her way to bother me or other students anymore. And like, yeah, she's still a bit irritating sometimes, but other than that, like, yeah. Your dad's a wise man, honestly. Well, I mean, he's obviously older, he knows way more stuff than I do, but yeah. I'm gonna use that as a last possible thing to do. I have to say, unfortunately, yes, you have to use a bit of pain as punishment, otherwise kids just don't get it. It's mean to say, but it's the only thing that actually clicks in their brain, unfortunately, as it is. I'm not sure if there's any other way to make it click in their brain, but yeah, from my point of view, I guess that's just how it is. It is what it is. Is it like the best thing? Obviously not, but does it work? Yes, it does. Will you go back in time to suplex her? Honestly, I wouldn't want to bother with her, really. I would just want her out of my hair. But yeah. But yeah, I do have to say that, chat. Sometimes being nice to kids isn't going to work. They're just gonna be like, no, you can't tell me what to do. And it's like, oh. But yeah. So, anyways, that was just how it is. A little bit of eel story. I used to be a prefect, and good lord, I used to deal with her all the time, and I was like, oh my gosh, like seriously, do you have like nothing better to do? It was like, you know, and like because like I reported her, she set it as her goal to like irritate the shit out of me every time. And I was like so annoyed. I hated like doing group work with her because like, you know, she couldn't contribute anything. And like, yeah, just constantly irritating the life out of me. And I was kind of like, ugh. But yeah. Honestly, yes, she bothered me all the time. So yes, I'm still pretty annoyed when I think back on it. If you meet her again now, do you think her attitude changed? Honestly, if it hasn't, I wouldn't know what to say. But yeah, I would like to give people credit, at least. So I would like to think that she would have changed like by now, and like maybe gotten her stuff together. Because like I don't know what kind of turnout it's gonna be if she hasn't, but you know, it's not really up to me. I mean, at the end of the day, you live your own life. So whatever she does is, you know, it's gonna affect her. It's not really gonna affect me. So it is what it is. But yeah, I would like to give people credit, and I would like to think, well, maybe they finally changed. Maybe. I don't know, because I don't plan on interacting. If I could, I'd avoid her like the plague, because yes, I still feel very annoyed back then. Yeah. Maybe she had a bad home life. Yeah, I did hear about it from like the teachers. Apparently like her home life wasn't very good situation. Like I heard her mother had cancer. So yeah. And like so nobody looked after her or something. So yeah, she just became a problem child. But that being said, I don't know, cause the teachers did try to give her counseling and all that, but not that she cared for it, and not that she bothered. So I don't know. I don't know. It's like, it's not like people didn't try to help her. It's more like she caused problems, and like she didn't want help. You know what I mean? Like I heard like she would like ditch the classes and whatever, and like she just you know like she didn't want to listen to anyone. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm like So yeah. So it's not like even if I did know that, I can't really say, honestly, I can't say that I can sympathize, because she proceeded to make the entire of my preschool life, like the entire like three years of my preschool life, like a nightmare. Like every turn she would go out of her way to bother me. Like I kid you not, she would go out of her way to bother me. And like I found that so annoying, because she was pissed about like me reporting her. Cause she was like, her personality was so like trying to egg me on, like I dare you to report me. Like yeah, and I really reported her, cause I'm like, well, I mean, if you do something bad, and me as a prefect, my job is to report you if you do something bad. I don't give treatment to any of my friends. Even if my friends do it, I will write them. I will write their names down. But my friends are usually very well behaved, and they just do their own thing quietly. So obviously that would never happen. But yeah, I play no favoritism. Like you break a rule, you get punished for it. It wasn't like if I broke a rule, I got exempted from the rule. No, I got punished as well if I broke a rule. So yeah, I played no favoritism. You break a rule, it doesn't matter you're my best friend or not, I will write your name down because that's my job. So yeah. It's up to the teacher to handle, whether they want to continue the punishment or not. But my job is to just, report you if you do something that you're not supposed to. That's about it. I don't have the power for anything else. So if you don't like that, then don't break the rules. Simple. You don't like it, don't break the rules. We're fine. So yeah, I don't know, chat. I'm just saying. But yeah, so I'm not the biggest fan of that memory. I still feel quite salty about that memory, honestly. Because yeah, like I said, she went out of her way to try to make my school life miserable, and I did not appreciate that. And it's not like she stopped, you know, she did it for, like I said, 2-3 years from the time I enrolled in school. So like, oh gosh, remembering it like just makes me peeved. Makes me peeved. I think she just didn't understand what help means to her. Probably, but that isn't an excuse to, like, you know, go off her way to try to bully me. I get it that, you know, things are tough, but that doesn't mean it's a good excuse to go off her way to try to make my school life difficult. It's like, honestly. But yeah, anyways, that's that. So, story... Eo's school story. I was like way back then. But yeah. I don't know, Chad, has that ever happened to you? Did you ever have someone bully you or try to go off their way to like make your life difficult? Whether it's like in school or in job? This is why I don't want to be a primary teacher. Kids these days just have those circumstances. We understand now as adults that we didn't know back then as a child. Honestly, I understand that. But for me, that's another reason why I did mention this before, if you didn't know. I don't like kids. I don't like kids. I don't like kids at all. Because I was always put in a position to take care of them. Whether it's like my family, like to do with my relatives, or like to in school, where they would place me in charge of like a whole classroom, and I had to like take care of a bunch of like kids. Oh gosh, it was a nightmare. I'm like, that was a nightmare, and I don't want to relive my nightmare. I can't do it, but I don't want to, because I know how troubling, like how troublesome it is. I don't hate it, but it is tiring. So yeah, I just prefer, if I had the option, I wouldn't want to, because it's just really tiring. I think you could do it if you really love kids and if you have the patience of a saint, in my opinion anyways. People who can deal with kids has like the patience of a saint, because there's no way I could. Sure, I've done it, but have I ever thought of like, I don't know, suplexing a kid? Yes. But, which is why I don't believe I have the patience to deal with them. I can forcefully do it, but at the end of the day I'll just be like so exhausted. And if you had to tell me like to do that as a job, I think I would go insane if I had to do that every single day. I think I'd like pull out my hair is what's gonna happen. I'll just be like, no way, Jose, I ain't dealing with that, like. But yeah, it's not like I don't understand, but also like maybe it's just me, I just can't find some things acceptable. So yeah, I'm not that, like, I don't know, I'm not that lenient, or like I'm not that, like, I don't know what to call it. But yeah, it's just, I understand your situation, but that doesn't give you like, you know, that doesn't give you a right to do the things you do. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I don't understand why you did it. I understand why you did it, but I'm not agreeing with why you did it. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like that you shouldn't do that. Like, that's not a reason to do it, and you know that. You know, if they can accept it, fine, we can work on it. But the thing is, like, they don't want to accept it and they don't want to work on it, and yeah, it just gets worse, at least in my experience. And oh boy, is that so tiring. So like, I'd rather just not deal with it. I'm like, no. No, I'm like, no, that's so difficult, I'd rather not. Someone tried once, they grabbed me below and they thought I was a weak, quiet kid. I instantly threw my fist at the nose, but stopped just to touch the nose in front of my whole year group. So you didn't punch them? If they grabbed you below, you should have punched them. I'm gonna stay. Me being like, normal people don't do violence. Me, did they start it? Then punch them back harder. My cousin will start his job as primary school teacher next school year. I'll show him this VOD, and maybe it'll help him change his mind. No, don't. If he already decided, then just pray that maybe he doesn't deal with what I had to deal with. Maybe his kids will be different. I don't know. Maybe I just had bad luck. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, if he's already decided it, then, you know, give him the best hope would be better, rather than knowing like, oh, I'm gonna meet a bunch of little monsters. Oh, sorry, my mic fell again. I really need to get like a new microphone stand. It keeps like dropping, and that's like a real difficult, like a real pain. But yeah, at least that's why, like I said, in my experience, like, no way, I do not want to deal with kids, because like, oh gosh, they're just little like energy draining monsters, and I feel like so tired. It's like, I used to, like, this is a little information about me, but like I used to like be put to look after like kids, and like, oh gosh, so tiring. Like I remember like I used to be put like to look after like my aunties or uncles, like kids. They were younger than me. I even looked after like a toddler. I think he was like 2-3 years old. Like I used to, like, I don't know why they put me in charge. Maybe because like I did mention like I was like a girl and the rest were guys. So, you know, who's gonna be a good caretaker? The guys or the girl? Obviously, they probably expected that, you know, a girl would be a better caretaker. So they would put me in charge. They would leave the toddler baby up to me, and he would follow me around, and I'd have to take care of him. And, like, also, like, I remember in my school back then, there was, at one point, there was a class for, special students. And, like, I don't know why they put me in charge of a special student. And, like, they told me to, like, look after and care for that student. And I was like, oh, okay. I should not have agreed. I didn't even know what I was getting myself into. I was like, because I didn't really realize, because I was also like a kid at the time. But oh my god, I was like suffering. This kid, holy crap, like they put me together, like, you know, I had to like go where he went. So like when he went to like a special classroom, I had to follow him as his quote-unquote caretaker. And like, oh my gosh, this kid was like uncontrollable. He would cry, he would scream, and like he would just throw a fuss and have like a breakdown, and I'm just like, oh my god. And then like I remember telling him like he can't do something. There's like one vivid memory I have of like telling him like, you know, you can't do that. It's like, and you know what he did? He took like his metal pencil case, he grabbed it, and he smashed it onto my head out of anger because I told him no. And like I felt like I was about to have a concussion right there. And I grew insanely pissed. And like later on, I told the teacher like, I'm sorry, I don't think I can help look after him. Like I don't even want to see or talk to him like anymore, because oh my gosh, I was about to throw hands. But we were in class and teacher was teaching at the time. So yeah. So I was like, if we were like not in class and teacher wasn't teaching, I think I would have thrown hands for real. So yeah. I would have thrown my hands at this guy, this little kid. But yeah. So no, he'd rather be a school staff in my uni than teach. Then yeah. Is it fun? No, it was horrible. It was extremely horrible. Did it mean special because they might? Yes. Special as in special. Yes. So yeah. Yeah. That's fight time if that happened to me, real. The tantrum alone proves it. I managed to get him to be quiet, but that was after he smashed my head with a metal pencil case. And I was like, oh my god, you are so lucky we're in class and teacher's teaching right now. Otherwise, I would have thrown my hands at you, like right then and there. So yeah, after that, like, I just said, like, no, I'm not gonna look after him. No, I don't want to, like, talk after him. No, I don't want to be in charge of him anymore. And I'm just like, no. And, like, I was like, he hit me. I don't want to look after him. I was like, yeah. And then after that, like, I never saw him again. Like, and anyway, I kind of just avoided him. So yeah, I don't know why my fate is that they keep putting me to look after kids for some reason, even when I'm a kid. And I'm kind of like, I looked after like toddler, I've looked after special kid, I've looked after like kids a bit younger than me or my same age, and oh gosh, are they difficult. They're so difficult. It's so funny, sometimes they'll put me in like a different classroom, because like I said, I used to be a prefect, so I had to look after like, sometimes like they'll ask you to go to different classrooms to look after them, because like the teachers are having a meeting or something. So like there's nobody to watch the kids, as they say, the students. So like as a prefect, it will be your duty, you get assigned to a classroom and you have to go there and to like, you know, look after them. And like, I can say they're the same age as me, but sometimes, oh my gosh, some of them are so exhausting. It's exhausting. Especially the ones that don't want to listen to you. Did you offer to help the teacher for things? That could be why. No, I didn't. The teacher was like, okay chat, listen, I used to be a good girl, right? I'm a good girl, I'm a good student. I'm a very... Teachers say no, okay, rules say walk straight, I walk straight. I follow the rules, I don't break the rules, I listen to the teacher, I turn up my homework in time, I pay attention to class, I ask questions, and because of that, they nicknamed me Teacher's Pet. And the teachers liked me very much, because they were like, oh, you know, Io is so sensible, so responsible. And like, she gets good grades, she pays attention, you know, she doesn't break rules. And, you know, she's always very sweet with like the teachers. And like, you know, yeah, so I was labeled a teacher's pet. So the teachers would go to me and sometimes they'd be like, Io, like, you're good in math, right? And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay with it. And they're like, oh, is it okay if you help me, like, look after these two students from this class? Like, they keep failing their math. Do you think you can tutor them? Do you think you can teach them? Or, like, English? Do you think you can, like, teach the students English? Like, your English is pretty good. And, like, maybe, like, if you teach them, they can understand better. Because, like, I've tried to teach them, and, like, when I ask them if they have questions, like, they don't want to answer, like, they just say no, but they keep failing, and they don't turn in their homework, and when I ask why, they say they don't know how to do it, so it's like, do you think you can help me? So it's like, so, you know, I'd just be like, okay, I'll try. I was such, like, I was the kind of person, like, can you help me do this? And I'll just be like, okay. And, like, can you teach me this? And I'll just be like, okay. Like that was me. That was me. So I was like, okay. So like, yeah, that's why, like, the teachers were like, oh, you're very like reliable. Do you think you can help me out and try to teach them? And like, I'll be like, okay, I can try. It's like, I'll just be like, okay, I guess I'll try. Yeah, and like, that's how I would constantly be put in situations where I need to look after like students and stuff, like, and it ends up me chasing after the students to like get things done. And like, oh gosh, like I totally like rejected being a prefect in high school though. Like in high school I was an ordinary student. No responsibilities, no nothing. Just me in my comfy little cozy corner with my friends, just chilling and doing our own thing. Like I did get an offer to be like a library prefect actually in high school, but I rejected it. I was like, no, I don't want to be anything. I don't want to be a prefect. I don't want to be like a library prefect. I don't want to be any kind of prefect. I don't want to have any responsibility on me, because that was horrible throughout the entire preschool. Like I was like a prefect, so like, oh gosh, it is such a pain. Like, yeah, so like when I went into high school, I rejected everything. I was like, no, I don't want to be anything. I just want to be an ordinary student. It's like, yeah, I was like, yeah, I don't want that responsibility. Yeah. It's fine if it happened to you. The tantrums will improve it, yeah. Did you often volunteer to help the teachers? Not really volunteer. It's more like if you're a prefect, it's your duty to help them. It's kind of like a given thing. So yeah. Like if you're a prefect and the teacher is like coming, you usually take their files, like either the class president or the prefect, depending. So like usually like class president and prefects are always like running up and down, because like you are like, you know, it's a given, like you need to help the teachers or, you know, do stuff. So yeah, it was just a given. It's not like they had to ask you. You just had to do it, you know. It's just part of your job, if you get it, you know. It's part of your responsibility. So yeah. You have affinity for kids. Can I tell you, I don't like kids, but for some reason kids like to come to me. I don't know why, but they love to come to me, and I'm just like, no. Like chat, you know, there was this time. I was at the airport, and I was like taking a flight back. And then like I was in the airport, right? And then there was like this mom with her little child, like little toddler, was a girl. And like I don't know why, out of everybody, like we were lining up to get on the plane, this little girl, like she I don't know, she looks like she's 2 or 3, I don't know. She ran up to me and she clutched my leg, and I was like, where did this child come from? I was like, where did this child come from, and why is she clutching my leg? And like she looked at me and she just like, you know, like a koala bear, she just koala beared my leg, and I was like, what? And then the mom tried to get her to like pry her off me, and like she, like, you know, she let go and she started like running around again. And then like we were lining up to board the plane, so the line was moving obviously. So like she ran like I think past me. And then like there was a guy like lining up next to me, and like she clung to his leg. And then like I was like watching her, and she looked up and she realized that it wasn't me, because the first time she clung to my leg, she looked at me, she giggled and she smiled like she was so pleased. And I was like, huh, why is this child clinging onto my leg? So like the second time, like she ran and she didn't look like, you know, who she was going to. She probably thought like, you know, if she ran back, maybe she'd cling back to me or something. But yeah, she clung onto like the person next to me. It was a guy. And she looked up and she realized that that wasn't me. It was someone else. It was a guy. And all of a sudden she looked like she was about to burst into tears. Like she looked up and she realized like, wait, this isn't, like, that's not me. And like her face face, chat, immediately, like, it looked like, you know, when you took away her, like, your, like, the kid's favorite food or favorite toy or something, like, you gave it to her and then you took it away. Like, the face they make, like, when they're about to burst out into tears, realizing, like, it's not what they want or it's not what they thought. She looked up. She immediately, like, let go of the guy's pants. Because, like, you know, like I said, she clings onto your pants. And she looked like she was about to burst into tears. And then her mom quickly ran up and scooped her away. And, like, brought her away. So, yeah, that was pretty... that was pretty funny. But, yeah. So, yeah, I was like... Yeah, I don't know, but I have a feeling she was looking for me. But she clung onto someone else by mistake, and when she realized that, she looked like she was about to burst into tears. Which was, I was like, oh my god. But yeah. Can picture you being a nursery teacher. No, thank you. I'm terrified of kids. Sounds about right. Those kids that are not bad enough to go to special school, but not normal enough to take a lot of time to look after. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Learned that from a hard way during my time not UNM helping with my prof papers arrange his plan for unknown reasons. Yeah, kinda. It's like if you're busy with your own stuff, it would be a hassle, definitely. But I mean, if you have your stuff sorted out, then it's not really that big of a deal. It's not like the teacher failed to teach. I don't know. Maybe? Who knows? I'm not living these consequences. But you can see why they choose you. And I'll be honest, I feel like the universe is testing my patience. And I'm kind of like, please don't do that to me. I don't want that. I used to be in charge of primary school first year. As soon as I went to high school, I didn't want to... Exactly! You understand. You understand. It's kind of like after that, you're like, yeah, no, I don't want any responsibility. That's horrible. That's so cute. She was pretty cute. I was thinking, should I offer her candy or something? I usually keep candy with me, but I wasn't sure if the mom would be okay with that. You know, sometimes like allergies and stuff. So yeah, I didn't dare. But yeah, I did pat her on the head because she was clinging to my leg for like a good couple of minutes. Until the mom came and wanted to like pick her up. And like when she noticed that, she ran away. Probably because she didn't want to be picked up. So yeah, then she ran away. So after that, I was like, oh, okay. That's the universe saying, signaling you're good with kids. No, I think I'm not good with kids. It's more like I just know how to take care of them. I feel like I've been made to learn and understand how to take care of them. Do I like them though? Not really, because of just how tiring it is. I would rather not, yeah. But if you ask me, am I able to? I would probably say, yeah, I can. But yeah. Maybe that's... Wait, I already read that. Sounds like it's your own passive skill, honestly. Why? Why? You know, how's studying going? It's a good question. Studying isn't studying. But yeah. I am talking about, like... What were we talking about and how did we end up talking about this? Curiously enough. Yeah, I forgot she's studying. Okay, chat. Anyways, we've been Zatsudaning, and I should start studying. Yeah. Chat, it's now time for me to learn how to write this word. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. Alright, let me just... Honestly, the table I have right now is not the best. But I'll just have to make do with it, I guess. I'll just have to do what I can. I kinda have to hold up my tablet because the table is round. So it doesn't really, Yeah, it doesn't really work well. Kind of like that, and then down, and then that, and then down, and then like that. It's like straight, down, and then like that. So this is the. I'm gonna try copy the words. Is that long enough? I don't know if it's long enough. Like straight, down, and then slash. Is it long enough? I don't know if it's long enough. Slash. Straight, down, and then 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 slash. Okay, shall we finish Okay, so now I'm gonna ask to anyone who is in the chat, who knows how to write katakana, to rate my work, if it's good or if it's bad. I don't know, but I'm amused how you managed to delay studying. Can I be honest? If you think this is delaying studying, that means like when I'm not streaming, I don't even like study. I kind of just like, I'll do it tomorrow, and then I just never end up doing it. Okay, chat, rate my words. Are they good? Are they bad? Your bad experience is just keeping you from your true potential, nurturing kids. Is it worth my sanity? Is a good question. I don't think it's worth my sanity. I don't know. I can't say. But yeah. Yeah, you need to stream so you can study. Exactly. Otherwise, like, I think I would have just kind of blanked out and started like, yeah, I'll eat, I'll sleep, and then like I'll play my game and I'll be like, yeah, I'll do it when I feel like it, which is a bad thing because that's just how I am. I'm very like, what did he call it? Like, I'm the kind of person like I feel like it or I don't feel like it, which isn't good because like you should be constant. But I'm not. I'm kind of like, I feel good, and then I'll do a lot, and then I don't feel like it, and then I won't do anything. So yeah. Looks pretty good to be honest, really? Okay. That's good. Well, if it's good, then I think I'll just continue. Yeah. If that's good, then I'll continue. Okay, let's continue, chat. Study reward! Thank you, Ritix! Thank you for the super! Right, gonna study for reals. But yeah, thank you so much! Appreciate it! Thank you! Needed that motivation. Real! This line. I'll have to become your stone pushing you. That's another reason why I stream, so you can peer pressure me into doing something good, which is studying. But also, I do love yapping, so thank you for listening to me yap. It makes me feel very much better. Because I'm an extrovert and I desire company, yes. Welcome to me. I am but an extrovert in the sea. I like that it rhymes. So yeah. Can you study? Don't want our bun to fail, okay? I will. We'll study. Okay, this is C. By you. you worry a thing. I'll tell you I love you more. It's not for you forever, so long you won't let it go. So always bring me to you. Okay, chat. Till we fell in love all around the moon with you. I think I'll picture you with the waves, the ocean's colors in your face. And your hair, so let me fly with you. Will you be forever with me? I'm a little confused about this one. Am I doing it right? Does it look right, chat? Maybe it needs to be more slanted. I'm not sure. Is that right? Does it look right, or am I tripping? I think it's something like that. Oh, sorry, I hit my mic again. I know this goes kind of horizontal, and then like this just goes like Q, and like there's a little tick mark. Am I doing it right? Does this look right to you, chat? I don't know. Without the guide, this one is a little confusing to like write. So yeah, I'm kind of like, When I'm starting EO, my papers won't finish itself. Okay. No worries, no worries. Good luck to you too, yeah. Looks like a smirking face. Does it? What I find funny is there's this Japanese YouTuber that goes over Japanese and point out how similar a lot of words are to each other. Oh, really? It's a smiley face. Actually, now that you mentioned it, yeah, I see that. Eyes on your face, I'll leave my heart with your ear. So let me fly with you. Will you be forever with me? Kinda like do. Yeah, I think so. It's like do, like do, and then like it's just do. Something like that, right? I think. I'm not sure if I'm doing it right. Okay, what do you think, chat? Does it look good? You look good. By the way, for those who don't know, tomorrow, basically in like 12 hours or like 13 hours, I am once again announcing that I will be having a Repo collab with Aria Zena, as well as Kiseki Miya. We'll be playing Repo. Check us out on Twitch. Yeah, you wanna see some chaos. But don't worry, chat. I'll also still be studying. You can see the stream set up for YouTube. I may have to change the time again. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm constantly changing the time. But yeah. I mean, I did ask like if I was gonna be able to focus, but then I also did mention it's not like I can study 24/7. So yeah, I'm gonna like play a little, study a little. But yeah, if I completely restrict myself, that's not good, because then like I would lose interest really quickly, and that's not good. So yeah. I want myself to be interested when I'm learning. So it wouldn't be good if I lost interest so quickly. So many kitties in one place? Yeah, that's right, the three of us will be Repo collabing! Alright, it's Sunday. Now that I remember. Wait, let me just go ahead and ask. Or I forget. Oh, I forgot I was like having my Japanese language board. Let me just switch it back to English real quick. Okay, now that I remember, let me go back to writing. Okay, so now, chat, rate my C. Does it look good? Does it look similar? Or like... You know, I think... I don't know. Do you think this one is a bit too, like, thick mark? Like, maybe a bit too... This one. Do you think it's a little bit too straight? Like, maybe I should make it more, like, curved? Or, like, do you think that's fine? Cause, like, I'm also wondering. It's like, do. Maybe lessen the gap between the eyes and the mouth. Lessen the gap. Oh, okay. I think I get it. Yes, wait, where? Anyways. Whee! How do I make my eyes go back to normal? Cause I kind of forgot which button I clicked. Oh, there we go. Anyways. The third one is a bit straight at the end. Doesn't help that it's hard to write with those regular pen or pencils. But Nia, she's using pencils on her exam. Is that good? I thought you just said it was hard. Why are you saying that's good? Okay, let's try again then, chat. I'm gonna do them practice. Am I right? Am I right? Am I right? Thought you'd be mine. Would you mind if I took your hands in mine? For the one that I want is mine. I imagine we fell in love on the golden moonlit skies with you. I think I'll picture you with the waves, the ocean color. Your face, my heart with your hair. So let me play with you. Will you be forever? looking better, chat? I can't tell. It's a little I feel like it's more curved than it seems. Is it? I don't know, not really. It's my imagination. Maybe it's my imagination. I don't know. Spin! Yeah, do be spinning. Spin! I do them dancey. Fire. Looks better? Really? Okay, let's go. That's good. That's good. Stuck with me forever, so promise you won't let it go. I feel the universe will always bring me to you. Unless we fell in love on the moonlit skies of you, I think I'll picture you with the waves. It's more like a street. Like with a small tail. Oh, really? Is it not straight enough? Wait, hold on. Yeah. Yeah. It's like this, right? Oh, now that you mention. Oh, now that you mention it. Okay, wait, I think I get it. It's like, yeah. Maybe I just need to bend the angle more. I think I got it. I think that looks similar. I don't know. Maybe it's my mind playing tricks on me. Is it straight? Kinda. Is it good, chat? Yeah. Really? Hmm. We fell in love on the moonlit skies with you. I think I'll picture you with the waves, the ocean's colors on your face. Is it like this? Honestly, I can't tell, so I'm kind of like, maybe? Chat, read my C's. To be honest, can I be honest? I feel like this would be easier, cause then like you could see where to put it. I don't know. Does that make sense? But I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I don't get it. Like this. I think it looks about right. I think so. Yep. Okay. Okay. Okay, chat. Next is Sue. She. We use the same type of pen as the example. You know this is actually straight lines. Oh. I see. Well, it's fine. I mean, if it looks similar enough, I think that's fine. Okay. Sushi! Ay! What happens is it help if it showed you where to start writing them? Oh, no, it's fine. I have the video, see? I marked it. 1, 2, 3. See? Like 1, 2, 3. You mean on the paper or do you mean how to write it? Muted? No, I'm not muted. Sorry. I was talking. I was asking Yumits on something. Sorry, if I was suddenly quiet. But yeah. Also chat, I haven't had the chance to like try out like my buff bomb. Like, well, not a buff bomb, but like my buff salt. Like, I want to try it out like later. I'm gonna like throw it into like the tub. Excited! I wonder how it smells like. Maybe, like, chat, are you curious? Like, the packaging is really pretty. I'm like such an aesthetic. Like, I'm such a sucker for like pretty packaging and aesthetics. But yeah. Meant on the paper because it's meant to teach how to write them. I mean, like, there's like the first two, and I'm like, oh, wait, I think I understand what you mean. But anyways, this if you run to mobile in the tab now, this your all natural pot. No! Why you say that? Because we're not 5 years old, we can figure it out though. To know is how I get quiet when there's no one else around. Me and you in awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Yeah, I'm listening to Laffy. Anyways, let me continue. She's so perfect, blah 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 blah. How I wish you wake up one day, run to me, confess your love. Just let me say that when I talk to you, oh, it walks right through, shoots an arrow through my heart. I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it? To confess I loved you from the start. Okay, I think I got this one. It's like a 7, and then like you just do a little tail. Like, it's like a 7, and then you just do like a little tail. A little 7, bit curved, and then you do like a little tail. I just made it smaller. Because like my handwriting gets small, but also like little corrector. Me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, oh you, it walks right through. Roll through my heart, and I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it? To confess I loved you from the start. Confessed I love you, just thinking of you. No, I want you. You know, I don't know why, chat. This looks like a stickman body, like just missing the head. Imagine like these are the arms, and then like this is like the body, and then like this is the, like he's doing like a Naruto run. Am I the only one that sees this? Tell me, chat, am I the only one that sees this? I feel like I'm just watching. He looks like he's doing like a Naruto run. Wait, I just realized you can't see what I drew, but it looks like a Naruto run. So yeah, it looks like he's doing a Naruto run. Like, let me just redraw it for you. But yeah, look, like, see, with his body, these are like his legs, and then just put a head, and he's doing a Naruto. 7 with a tail, yeah. Naruto runs Stickman, yeah. Stickman with no head, left the arm if you want to be more morbid. I don't know, my imagination's like, oh my god, look at this Naruto run. Lama, I can't see it. Like, chat, just add a little head, and you'll see it's just a bunch of people doing Naruto run. Like, just add a head at the end of it, and it's just like, look at all these characters doing Naruto run. Datebayo intensifies. Love the song? Yay! But yeah, like look at this Stickman just going Datebayo. Anyways, the only like Naruto song that I know that I can sing is like probably like Bluebird. I don't remember the lyrics. Oh no. Yay.羽ばたいたら戻らないと言って目指したのは青い葉の空パラパラパパパラパラパ青い葉の空 Honestly, I've been told to be quiet at night for where I'm staying now, so as much as I would love to start singing like wah, but I know like I'm gonna make a lot of noise, cause like those are the kind of songs that are usually quite loud, at least for me. But if it's like the other kind of songs like Blue or like Laughy sounds, they're more like soft in my opinion, so like it's fine for me to sing those. So yeah. Been trying to be more calm, if you know what I mean, chat. But okay, once I get my apartment, which is like soundproof apartment, yeah, I'm probably gonna proceed to like yell and scream and go back to normal streams, at least what I dub is normal, where all of a sudden I'd be like yelling out. So yeah. But for now, we're gonna stick with some Laughy and like some Blue and some other quiet songs, as I would call it. Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you in awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how You don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain. Listen to you heart bomb about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah blah blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love, and just let me say that when I talk to you, oh Cupid walks right and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. Bye-bye. Anyways, so yeah, those are like calm, so those are fine. But the others are like, what manga? No, why wake him up? Do you want me to be kicked out of the apartment? What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed, staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest. I'm telling you today that when I talk to you, oh Cupid walks right through and shoots an arrow through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start? Confessed I loved you, just thinking of you. I know I loved you from the start. Yeah, I love me some Lawfree. Honestly, chat, I feel like I'm just gonna brain rot mostly Lawfree and Blue songs too. Cause like those are like some of the songs that won't have me yelling out my lungs. For reals, for reals. Shaw flying chicken bunny wire. What did you say? What did you say? Oh, so hi, Mattel. Have you come here to be brain rotted while I'm studying? Your morning eyes like a sudden fire star. Walk you by, and I'll tell without a thought. You'll be mine, would you mind if I took your hands in mine? Now you're all that I want. This line, boom, 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 boom. I'll imagine we fell in love on the moon with you. I think I'll picture us, you with the waves, the ocean's colors on your face. I'll put my heart in your ear and let me fly with you. Will you be forever with me? Yes. What? No brain rot, please. Too late, they're already gone. Exactly. Oh, brain burns, not a slang word. Not a song. I'm gonna mute. Too bad. I will brain rot people with the song. Also, try to read my set. How does it look? Is it okay? I'll keep you safe, so don't you worry a thing. I'll tell you I love you more. Stuck with you forever, so promise you won't let it go. Trust the universe will always bring me to you. I'll imagine we fell in love on the moonlit skies with you. I think I'll picture us, you little tricky for me. Does it need to be taller? Oh yeah, that looks about right. Okay. Alright, but now good luck with starting. Doing good so far. Keep it up. Thank you. That's good, that's good. Good to hear that. Pretty good. Thank you, thank you. I think that looks about right. Looks right, does it? Oi. Oi. It's a big shed. I can't seem to nail it properly. Okay. Yeah, that looks good, I think. Let's see. Does that look right? Does this look right? I think it does. Oh, ma! Mahashino! Da na 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 na. Da 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 da. I think this one was not too difficult. Yeah. I don't know. What do you think, chat? I think the solo is quite okay. Let's continue some more. Okay, this is the G, D, E, O. Okay. Alright, chat. I'm gonna focus and speedrun them. The plastic chair here is so squeaky. Oh no, sorry, chat. My mic fell again. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Got you on my muffin. David, so you there? It's a second. No. Oops. No. Oh no! Ah! It's falling backwards! Chat, my mic just proceeded to fall backwards. I'm like, oh my gosh. Well, this is interesting. Can you still hear me? Like, or is it like muffled? Cause like, I don't know if you can hear me or it's like gotten super muffled. You want my mukane? Love it. Can you hear you? Okay. Mike just went to sleep. Yeah, kinda. I guess you kinda say that. Should it be longer? Maybe it's a bit longer. Maybe it shouldn't be too far. Okay, that looks good. Long, do this, and do that. 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 Does it have to be like super long? Feels like kind of long. I don't know if it's just if it's just me though. Just do this. Long. Do this. Do that. Long. Do this. Do that. Long. Do this. Do that. Long. Do this, do that. Anyways, let's talk. I think I got it okay. Oh, what do you think, chat? I think that looks fine. I don't know if that looks fine. I think it looks fine. Wait, next is T. Okay, so curve, straight, and then left. Curved, straight, left. Curved, straight. Like straight, left. Curved, 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 straight, left. Too long, I think. Straight, left. Curved, straight, left. Curved, straight, left. Okay. I think that looks good. I'm not sure. Does it look good, chat? What do you think? Ma'ina. Alright, next we'll do Zidane. Felt like it's really similar to the C in a sense, but not exactly. Okay, it's up. The other one was left. And this one is up. So it's probably gonna be like this as well. So up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, 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 down, 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 up, up, down. Does that look right? That look glitch. Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa. Can't tell if I'm doing it right or not. Okay, next up is hair. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, 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 three. One, two, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. One, two, three. Maybe too far. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You're not in the middle. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. What the? Okay. Next is toe. It's probably 1 and then 2. 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Is this right? Something like that, I think. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. That's how I stay focused, you know? That's how I stay focused. I don't know, what do you think? Does it look good? Does it look good? Okay, anyways. Yeah, I think I can do this one. And then we'll finish. And then we'll do the rest of it the other days. Like 5 more papers. So like, I think I should be able to finish by the end of this like by like 31st, and then um and then we can do one more pre-study before that. Yeah, looks good. Okay, maybe we'll do an extra one. I don't know. Yeah, I think I can do the extra one. It doesn't look too hard. But just the only thing is, I don't know if I'll be able to remember. It's more of the question. But I'm gonna try. Alright, so as far as I know, you should start off with this and then this. Probably this and then this. Okay, so this is na, ni, nu, ne, and this is no. This one is fine. This one is not that difficult, in my opinion, because this is two strokes. Maybe the bottom I should make it a bit longer. But apart from that, it's not that difficult to me. Yeah. Okay, we're done. And this one is just 2 strokes as well. Alright, chat. I'm really gonna speed run these. Okay, that looks right? I mean, it's just 2 horizontal strokes, so I don't know. I think it looks right. But yeah, it's about right to me. Speed run. Okay, now we do nu. So it's 7 again. But this time you just cross the 7. There we go. Looks similar, I think. It's just bunch of 7s with a crossed out mark. So Oops. Did it the wrong way. Oh, it's supposed to be long. Okay, I didn't realize that. Okay, let me do that again. My bad. Does it need to be closer? Can't tell. Maybe it needs to be closer. Okay, think about it. This arrow down, strike. 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 This arrow. Ooh, oops. Didn't mean to do that. Arrow down, strike. Arrow down, strike. This arrow down, strike. I think it's like that. If I got no wrong, I'd convince. What? Why? No. No, it's one stroke. Yay! There we go, chat. I think I did pretty good. Okay. No. Yes, no. See, imagine getting that wrong. Oh, it looks about right to me, more or less, yeah. Okay, I think I can do this one too, the heck. Wait, have I been mute this entire time? Wait, I was mute this entire time. What? Nani? Baka? What? Hamburger? Why you hamburger? But yeah, I was mute by accident, I think. You saw my evolved again. Hi, Kisaki. No, you just never saw my TV before. Hello, Megulin. Yes. I'll let you know. I didn't even know. Hmm. 死ぬのがいいわ死ぬのがいいわその飯よりあんたがいいのよあんたのこのままおさばりするより死ぬのがいいわ死ぬのがいいわそれでのまま You really for 5 minutes? I thought you were talking to you, man. No, I wasn't. Give me my wah 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 wah. Cause your mom has been moving for like 5 minutes and nobody told me I was muted. Why didn't anyone tell me I was muted? また音と針を形がルールへやも変わらないね思い出しては二人背中重ねてたよく流した聞き飽きるほど変わらないねないでいられるのは意味だけが話ではぐらかして釣れた先をためらうように何をよそに揃い始めてた息がとてもいいやらやるだけどどよめききらめきと君も踊ろうとてもいいやらやるだけどまあバラバラI mean, last time you muted when you were talking to so oh, no, I wasn't muted. I was typing, but you cannot hear my keyboard clicks. Because my new mic, the sound suppression is pretty good. So yeah. I thought you talked to someone, no. Why you don't read the chat? I was reading the chat, what do you mean? You just didn't hear me. 見つめるほどに溢れるメモリー浮つく心にコーヒーを乱れた部屋に忘れたメロディーうんざりあってよもう一度そよにひらめきながらもとってもいいやらやるだけの貴様お長いをつけない今でも止まりそうなミュージック君といたい笑ってたい明日が来なくたってもういいの Okay, is that right? I think it is. In Fufufu, a mysterious laugh. Basically, yeah, if you see like a bunch of fufufufufu or you could do this one where it's like ho 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 ho. Okay, I don't know how to write this one, so I'm gonna see how exactly am I supposed to write it. The others, like more or less, I kinda just guessed how to write it. But yeah. Okay, show me how to write it. Okay, this one first. And this one second. So I'm guessing this is third, and then this is fourth. Let's see. Yep! Suspicions confirmed. Initiating writing sequence. Okay. I think more or less I got it down. I'm pretty sure. Okay, anyways, tomorrow we'll finish the rest of the katakana, and then after that we'll start repeating and like trying to practice and write some stuff down. Yeah. So anyways, chat, we finished for today. So with that said, I'm gonna end stream here for today. So once again, thank you so much, Hyunians, for accompanying me to learn. I yapped a lot, and then we finally started doing some learnings. So yeah, anyways. So thank you for accompanying me. I hope you enjoyed today's yapping learning stream. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow on Twitch for me and Arya Zenas together with Kiseki Miya's Repo collab. And then later on at night, I will be having once again my Japanese learning stream. That's right. So with that said, I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to check out my Twitch if you want to see me play games together with my besties. That's right. And yeah, just have lots of fun. And I hope you enjoy. And I will see you in the next stream. Otsuyo. Well then, I'll see you next time. Bye. Also, we'll be raiding. So don't forget to copy the raid message. And yeah, I'll see you in the next stream. Bye. Thank you for coming. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Get ready for some Repo chaos tomorrow. But yeah, I'll see you in the next stream for Repo. Bye bye.